You know, Barack Obama said that we were bitter clingers. Hillary Clinton said we were deplorables. We don't really know what Kamala Harris says. She's still a middle-class child. I don't know. Don't know what she says. I have no idea what Kamala's talking about. Yeah, I know. We don't either. I agree with you. And then Joe Biden says that we're garbage. Well, we have news for the Democrat elites. We're none of those things. We are Americans.
Hello guys, I'm back with another video today. Excited to be back. I've been busy. Actually, I was able to go to a rally here in Atlanta, Georgia. First time going to a rally. There's going to be a video on that, so make sure you stay tuned to my channel. Follow. Hope you guys are loving and liking the content, and look out for that one. Got a special treat for you guys today. As you know, we are about 48 hours, maybe a little bit less than 48 hours from Election Tuesday. So the long process of this campaign for both Donald Trump and Kamala Harris, and all of us too, as I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are exhausted with all of the commercials, television commercials, driving down the street in your car, commercials on the radio. Pretty sure you guys are exhausted from those. So it's about to come to an end, guys. This Tuesday, Super Tuesday, Election Tuesday, it will all come to an end. Hopefully, we will know who the next president is going to be at the end of the day on Tuesday. So, guys, Joe Biden, while in the White House a couple of days ago, actually happened on the 30th of October, the day before Halloween, he decided to respond to a comment that a comedian had made while at one of Trump's rally. The comedian made a comment as he was referring to the Latino community, and Joe Biden decided to respond to that and actually ended up giving Trump and his campaign a treat. So it was a treat for Halloween. Let's take a listen.
And just the other day, a speaker at his rally called Puerto Rico a floating island of garbage. Well, let me tell you something. I don't know the Puerto Rican that I know, or Puerto Rico where I'm in my home state of Delaware. They're good, decent, honorable people. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters.
Bruh.
So, guys, we all know that the Kamala Harris campaign has basically silenced or attempted to silence the president, the current president, Joe Biden. And there he is in the office. Maybe he's bored. Maybe he's lonely. I don't know. But for whatever reason, he decided to go and make this comment about all of Trump's supporters, which is actually damaging for the Kamala campaign. They had no idea that he was going to be making this comment live with, I think it was called Voto Latino broadcast. And actually, they were trying to do damage control, trying to smooth over these comments that he made. Of course, this was damaging for the Kamala Harris campaign. And the White House press secretary, KJP, actually had to come out in the press conference to try and attempt to do damage control, as well as Kamala Harris herself was questioned about it before she was about to board an airplane to go to her next rally. But let's take a moment, guys, and see how did the press secretary respond to the questions that she was being asked.
Thanks, Green. So did President Biden make a mistake in his comments yesterday?
He clarified what he said. It was very clear what he was trying to do. He was wanting to make sure that what he said was not taken out of context, and he clarified that.
This isn't the first time the White House has had to defend or clarify the president's comments.
Nobody's defending the president himself. This is the president himself wanted to clarify what he said. He wanted to make sure that it was not taken out of context. These are the president's words. Nobody here is defending. We are laying out what the president said himself, and he wanted to clarify that.
So those comments were made as the vice president was speaking about unity at the Ellipse last night. Did the president speak to the vice president before or after that speech?
Well, I think in a gaggle that the vice president did not too long ago, she confirmed that she had a conversation with the president.
Guys, I don't know if you've noticed, I have on a garbage vest myself. I kind of liked it, so I decided to add it and use it as a prop. Hope you guys are enjoying that. But guys, as we see here, the White House press secretary has come out in the attempt to clean up these remarks that Biden made in reference to all of Trump supporters and calling them garbage. And I'll tell you something. Here's what I believe. I know that they say that Biden is old, he's senile, and they seek to hide him away and tuck him, and they want to silence him. But I actually think that Joe Biden is a little bit frustrated. And sometimes I think he's a little bit more aware of what he's saying than maybe others will lead to believe. And that when he came out and made that statement, I think that he was making that statement with a lot of anger that he has, that he really still wants to be in the campaign himself in terms of running for president. But that statement is very damaging, to the Kamala Harris campaign. And actually, if you recall and remember, Hillary Clinton also made a statement in referencing all of Trump's supporters and calling them deplorables. And that worked against her in her campaign. So that's why the Trump campaign is actually celebrating this comment made by Joe Biden and a lot in the media because of the fact that they're taking this and running with it and using it. As a matter of fact, to a lot of our surprise, Trump himself, he was at the rally, and I guess Marco Rubio was speaking, and he got word of the comment in real time that Joe Biden had made. And when Trump came on the stage, he decided to inform Trump of what Biden had said. Let's take a look and let's watch the reaction of Donald Trump on stage at the rally after Marco Rubio told him about the comment Biden had made.
Breaking news for you, Mr. President. You may not have heard this. Just moments ago, Joe Biden stated that our supporters are garbage. Are garbage. He's talking about the Border Patrol. He's talking about nurses. He's talking about teachers. He's talking about everyday Americans who love their country and want to dream big again and support you, Mr. President. And I hope their campaign is about to apologize for what Joe Biden just said. We are not garbage. We are patriots who love America. And thank you for running.
So, guys, we see there on the stage Trump's reaction as Marco Rubio had received the news of Biden's remarks about calling all of Trump's supporters garbage. And we saw in real time there how Trump reacted to that. And guys, we know again how damaging this is to the Kamala campaign for these remarks to come out. And actually, Marco Rubio mentioned that he hopes that the campaign and the administration would do an apology. However, I don't think that Biden has ever issued an apology. Of course, the press secretary came out and tried to do damage control, but that was not effective. And Kamala Harris was actually asked also how she felt and was she aware of the remarks that Biden had made. And let's take a look and see how she responded and what she said herself.
President Biden took his comment last night about garbage.
Listen, I think that, first of all, he clarified his comments, but let me be clear, I strongly disagree with any criticism of people based on who they vote for. You heard my speech last night and continuously throughout my career. I believe that the work that I do is about representing all the people, whether they support me or not. And as President of the United States, I will be a president for all Americans, whether you vote for me or not.
So, guys, there we see as Kamala Harris was there about to board the airplane, and she's giving her remarks. And she says, of course, she's going to denounce the remarks and comment that Biden made about calling all of Trump's supporters garbage. She further says that she wants to unify all of the people, and she wants to be the president for all people. And she does not like divisive or divisive remarks or comments. However, I think that those statements are somewhat contradictory, because at many of her rallies, she's there referring to Trump as Hitler. She's referring to him as a fascist. So I don't know how she thinks that those statements are going to unify, because if she does happen to win and become the president, then how is she going to unify Trump supporters and the people that vote for Trump with those type of comments, referring to him as Hitler and referring to him as a fascist and saying that he wants to be a dictator? And then her president, Joe Biden, referring to all of Trump supporters as garbage. How is she going to be able to clean all of that up and bring all people together? Those are the words that she's saying, but the actions that she's been doing in her campaign, in my opinion, do not reflect that. So, of course, we don't know what's going to happen. The election is less than 48 hours away, and we will see the results. But I tell you, in my opinion, I sincerely do not see how she will be able to unify or bring everyone together. And she herself has also said a lot of comments and remarks that are divisive, in my opinion, and she has not issued any apology herself. I feel like if she wanted to unify and bring all parties together and show examples of that, why not do it now? Why not do it while she's campaigning? Why not stop using these divisive comments that she's using of showing a lot of hate toward Trump and his supporters, like calling him a fascist? Also, a lot of the policies and things that she's spoken about during the entire duration of her campaign, and this question has already been asked before by many, why hasn't she already done many of these things as the vice president? True, she's not the president, but as vice president, she is not powerless, and she is second in order of power that has the power in the office with the president. So she could go and do a lot of things, but she has not done anything. So I do not have any confidence as far as what she is stating there, and I do not think that she can be trusted. But let's go now and watch Trump and see what he actually did in response to this and see what he had to say.
Thank you very much. So this outfit, you know, is when he called us all garbage. How stupid! What a stupid word. That blows deplorable away, don't you think? Of course, I thought irredeemable when she said deplorable or irredeemable. I thought irredeemable was actually worse, but deplorable seemed to catch up. But this garbage stuff blows it away. So I'm in this beautiful plane. I'm enjoying myself. I have a wonderful suit on. And one of my people came in and said, "Sir, you know, the word garbage is the hottest thing right now out there. The hottest thing out there. Sir, would you like to drive a garbage truck?" Now, we're about, 30 minutes from landing. We had to do this pretty quick. I said, "It's sort of cool, though, isn't it? Because, And I said, I think that's okay, but, I don't feel comfortable wearing a suit." And they pulled up this garbage truck. I don't know how the hell they did it so fast. I have very capable people. They put a big sign on the truck. Did you see it? I think they showed it to you. Yeah. And then they said, "Sir, we have a vest." I said, "Well, should I leave my suit on and put it over the vest? But that doesn't look very good, right? That doesn't look good." So I said, "All right, look, let me take it off." And then I actually said, I climbed into the truck, but so I said, "How the hell do you get into this truck? It's way up high. It's a big one." This was a beauty. I said, "You didn't have to buy it that big, right? You have to get it that big?" They brought this brand new, gorgeous truck, wonderful driver. He looked like Cary Grant in his prime. You know who that is? This beautiful driver. And he drove that big thing up. And I said, "Man, this is bad, because now I have all the cameras are all watching. Look at all the fake news. They were, most of them. No, most of them, many of them were there. And I'm saying, oh, boy. One little mistake with these guys and your political career's over. You can't even. So I said, "Man, if I don't get up there, this is going to be very embarrassing." These stupid people, they'll say, "He's cognitively and physically impaired." And I can't do that when I'm alongside of this great athlete. I got to get up to that. So the first stair is like up here. I'm saying, shit. So I had the adrenaline going, and I made it. I made it. And then I gave a little news conference from the front of the, they asked their wise guy questions and everything. And then we drove about 2 feet. I got out, got into the plane. And then I got in the car, and I'm driving over here, and I have this still on. And I come into the arena, and I say, "Where's my jacket? I want to get out of this thing." And they said, "It would be unbelievable if you could wear it on stage." I said, "No way." I got 25,000 people standing outside. I got all these people here. There's no way I'm wearing it on stage. They said, "Oh, okay, sir." I said, "Get me my jacket." But if you did, it actually makes you look thinner. I said, "Ooh." And they got me. I said, "I want to wear it on stage." When they said I look thinner, I said, "In that case, I'll wear it on stage." I may never wear a blue jacket again. I may go in this. I said that was the word, that was the key. "Sir, you look thinner." So anyway, we had a little fun about a very serious subject. We had a little fun about a time where our country is not having a lot of fun because we're not doing well as a country, but we're going to be doing well very shortly. I promise you that.
So, guys, we have to actually give the campaign managers and members, campaign team of the current Trump campaign some credit, because they came up with an idea in response to Joe Biden's remarks that is absolutely remarkable, quite memorable, and actually iconic. They actually, while he was at a rally, in Wisconsin were able to get an actual garbage truck, put a sign on the side of the truck, and have Trump actually board the truck. Absolutely iconic and amazing. Let's take a look at that, guys, and hear the remarks of what Donald Trump had to say.
250 million people are not garbage. I can tell you who the real garbage is, but we won't say that. How do you like my garbage truck? This truck is in honor of Kamala and Joe Biden. And Joe Biden should be ashamed of himself if he knows what he's even doing. And she should be ashamed because she shouldn't let him do it. She's the vice president, but I assume she's acting as the president. She should never have let that happen. Now, I love Puerto Rico, and Puerto Rico loves me. I don't know anything about it, comedian. I love Puerto Rico. Nobody's done more for Puerto Rico than me. I took care of them when they had the big hurricanes, and nobody gets along better with Puerto Rico and the Puerto Rican people than me.
So, guys, how iconic is that? We see the presidential nominee, Donald Trump, there getting onto a garbage truck. If this guy has not shown that he is for the people and that he is willing to work and that he is also true, then I don't have words to say, to be honest with you. I am so impressed by much of what I call humility that I've seen throughout his campaign, as in my previous video where he worked at McDonald's. If you haven't seen that, then I ask that you please go into my videos and watch that, because that also was quite amazing, remarkable, and iconic even. So, guys, we all know that there's always one day of the week where in our households, in our apartments, or wherever we live, there's a garbage day where we have to gather the trash and take the garbage out. Sometimes that day may be on a Monday, Tuesday, or whatever it is. And when that day comes, we have to take the garbage out. So I like to say that in less than 48 hours, it's going to be time to take the trash out. And we will do that by going to the polls and voting. And hopefully, of course, vote your conscience. I am not here to tell you who to vote for. But just as Trump has said, ask yourself the question, are you better off today than you were 4 years ago? And if your answer to that question is no, then the choice is clear. And on Tuesday, it will be time to take the trash out and vote for Donald Trump. Hope you like the content. Share the content, share the video, follow my channel, and please come back for more videos. I am Roderick Petway with iVisOn Media. Thanks for watching.